Hello, viewers. So you saw my first test prediction. I'm Neeraj for Neeraj Prasad Sports Predictions. You know our accuracy. With a little apprehension, I predicted that India is going to win. Indian team can play spin because I had predicted that India is going to lose against South Africa and New Zealand because none of them could play spin. Here also, I told you that the main players who will play well will be Padikkal, Dhruv Jurel, KL Rahul at the top, and I expected uh, Yashasvi to fire. Then I expected Manav Suthar to fire. I did not expect Shubman Gill to play well because he was also part of that team when we lost miserably. Because he has not been playing domestic cricket. So but second test he will play well. Sri Lanka, on the other hand, that thought that India is going to fall under 9 pins, and which did not take place. Padikkal took them to the cleaners, and it was over. Now, Sri Lanka selection was also not very good. I don't know why Nissanka is not there, and he is very good. Okay, Kushal Mendes is injured, fine enough. But anyway, now coming to Indian team, I think India is going to remain unchanged, but I want Prasidh Krishna to be replaced by Gurnoor because I feel that he has got the pace and can hit the deck. He's a tall bowler and he can induce, hard length. That means coming to the chest, coming to the midriff. So it's difficult to hit and he's got movement, so he can get edges too. So that way, Indian team is okay. Jadeja, yes. And Ashwin has also said that he's no longer an attacking bowler. He should have been the mainstay bowler, but he's playing a second fiddle. Up to Ashwin, he was the second fiddle, fine, but now he should have come to main thing. Now, the second test is at Colombo, where India's record is not as good as Gale. And the looming clouds are also there. Batting first will be the key. India is not going to make any changes. I think everybody should put some head into Yashasvi. I told you he's going through psychological trauma. That's Vaibhav Sooryavanshi is the main player. And he's gripped. He's trying to rush. Somebody should tell him that he should speak slow, like he should pace innings. He's trying to be too quick. Then Kuldeep Yadav is a big disappointment. I don't think so he's able to bowl that well. Maybe he is desperate to get wickets. Somehow, on the turning pitch, he was the worst of India's spinner. I do not know what is happening. So India will go with very big psychological advantage. Yes, some people will wonder the second inning India flopped. India flopped second inning because they were trying to get to the lead of more than 400 before tea. That's what caused India trouble. And their middle order is able to do well, where Kuldeep Yadav should come handy. Because Manav Suthar is lacking something. His armor does not come inside as much as I talked about, compared him to Pragyan Ojha in my first video when I talked about him. But his armor is not coming that much inside, so it's a little straighter. So when he bowls over the wicket for a left-hander, that bite is not there. It comes in straight. It's not moving out. So he's not able to get effective there. The rest, everything is fine. So now come to the Badminton World Cup, which was taking place in India. In my first video, I talked about India does not have any hope. And everybody is lost out. But a surprise player, Gopi Chansdottir and Trisha Jolly, they have made it. They beat, the ex-Olympic champion, silver medalist, Jia Shafan. Were very surprising. And they played a lovely parallel game. Then Satwik, they were not in touch. Even the first round, 2 rounds, they got by. Somehow they were lucky. And they played, they did not master. And then they lost to the Chinese player. But now the main players which will emerge, I think you will be very shocked. Women, I think Ansu will be the winning, or Yagamuchi will be winning. But Ansu is a better thing. In men, the best player who's playing right now, I feel, is Nicholas Lai. And that is very surprising. Canadian. It's very good. But the way he beat others and the way he's comfortable. Last time also he reached the semi-finals. Then he has been improving tremendously. So new champion. Now coming to Hockey World Cup being played in Amsterdam. India scraped through the first round. And I did not talk about it because I had not seen the games and everything. So now I've seen the games. I can tell you Indian team is not very good. The on-field play is not very good, only because of penalty corners there. And now the second round, they're going to play Netherlands and Argentina. And I feel they're going to lose both. There's been some shuffle, some players have gone. Now Harmanpreet Singh is the main drag flicker. Rest Hardik, everybody is little aged. They're not that quick. If you remember Olympics, I said India was the fastest team. Is no longer there. Maybe, like recently the hockey league is also not getting appreciated. So something or other has happening. So Indian team is not that team which was there in Olympics and doing well. So I do not expect them to do well. If you know that India and Pakistan will be out, and India has won only one World Cup, 1975. Pakistan has won 4, but during that phase. Now it's the Netherlands is the number 1 team. And England is playing well, and India is not playing well, which I do not like and appreciate it. The last sport which I wish to discuss is Cincinnati Masters tennis. In men's, the best player who is going to win, according to me, is Brandon Nakashima. And I was aghast when Djokovic lost in first round to Terentane. Not expected from him to lose to an unseeded player. Djokovic fans will say in defense that he reached the semi-final of Wimbledon. Fine. But that's not a good sign. And women, I think Swiatek is playing very good. Last time also she won the championship, that Canadian Open, Rogers Cup, and now Cincinnati also she's going to win. And that's what the roundup of this week's sports is there. Next week again I'll be there. Thank you. Bye-bye.